So I gave you guys a scenario earlier about how Zion Williamson could really screw the Memphis Grizzlies' plans to draft Ja Morant. To sum up a long story, you probably want to check out this video if you have not saw it. Pretty much, Zion Williamson, if he wanted to, could go back to Duke because he hasn't signed an agent with an agent technically. He could go back to Duke, play another year of college ball if he really didn't go to New Orleans, want to go to New Orleans. At that time, the New Orleans Pelicans would either trade the pick or likely draft Ja Morant, the next best talent, which coincidentally screws the Memphis Grizzlies, who really want Ja Morant and have made it clear to everyone, we want to go get Ja Morant. So, if you're the Memphis Grizzlies, though you would love to have Zion, by the way, you're just hoping and praying that since you can't get Zion, he doesn't go back to Duke. You want him to get drafted by the Pelicans. If you can't have him, you want him to still be in the NBA, not go back to school. Go check that video out for more context. Now, there is a chance where, or a possible scenario where the Memphis Grizzlies could affect Zion Williamson, the New York Knicks, and the New Orleans Pelicans. Again, check this video out as well. I detailed a possible scenario in which the New York Knicks could very well trade their number 3 pick right behind the Grizzlies to the New Orleans Pelicans for their former number 1 pick, Anthony Davis. Right? At that time, the New Orleans Pelicans could pair up Zion Williamson, who doesn't probably want to be in New Orleans, with the number 3 guy, his best friend, his former Duke teammate, RJ Barrett. That's a better selling point. That's a better storyline for the league. It's just better for all parties involved. You move on from Anthony Davis, but the consolation prize is the number 3 guy, RJ Barrett. Memphis could also screw up that plan. Just so how other people can screw up Memphis, Memphis could also screw up somebody else's plan. Remember last year in the draft, the Grizzlies, I believe they had the 4th pick. Remember, the Atlanta Hawks and Dallas Mavericks worked out a deal that sent Trae Young to the Atlanta Hawks for Dallas for Luka. The Atlanta Hawks had their guy at 3. They wanted Trae Young. Luka Doncic was available at 3. But the Memphis Grizzlies were the 4th pick. Memphis was going to draft Luka if he was available, not Jaren Jackson. Luka wasn't available because the Hawks decided to help out the Dallas Mavericks by drafting Luka at 3 for them. And then the Mavs got Trae Young at 5 for them and screwed the Grizzlies. Now the Grizzlies could be on the other end of that. If they really wanted to mess with the Pelicans and the Knicks, they can screw up this whole ordeal by saying, whoa, who said we were getting Ja Morant at number 2? Y'all can't make us get Ja Morant just because we want him. Maybe we want RJ Barrett at 2. He's a good talent. Maybe we want him to be in Memphis. He ain't got no choice but to play for us, unless he going back to Duke. So what you gonna do? New York, New Orleans. Now we want something out this deal. We know y'all want RJ Barrett. If the Knicks do pull that trade off with the Pelicans, we know y'all want RJ Barrett and Zion. Obviously, y'all gonna get Zion. We know y'all want him. But we got the number 2 pick. Y'all can't make us do anything. We want something. Now, what the Grizzlies can get out of that, I don't know. I don't know what they could do. But they definitely have a little bit of leverage. And if they're smart, at the bare minimum, they're at least monitoring it, right? To see, how can we play this to our favor? Maybe we make the Knicks give us something. Maybe they give us one of those players. Maybe we get involved in that Pelicans-Knicks trade, make it a 3-team trade, and we get a free player out of it. Maybe we make somebody take on Mike Conley's contract, and we get a pick out of it. I don't know. I'm just saying, Memphis, y'all should have your eyes wide open because there is a possibility you guys could get something out of this exchange. Y'all got screwed last year, but this year, y'all could very well be the team doing the screwing. You know the Pelicans, if they go get the New York Knicks pick at 3, you know they're going to want to pair up Zion and RJ. The only thing in between that, literally the only thing in between that is the Memphis Grizzlies at 2, and then it's just this assumption that the Grizzlies are going to take Ja Morant. You don't know that for a fact. And if that thing keeps leaking out, that the Pelicans really want RJ Barrett at 3 and Zion obviously at 1, the Grizzlies, if that management is smart, they would be thinking, okay, there's a way we can finagle this and finesse this. I'm just saying, there's a way for Memphis Just like how Zion could screw them, Memphis could also screw Zion and RJ Barrett, the Knicks and the Pelicans, if they're using their head and if things play out the way they could. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
You are now tuned in.
Yeah, we locked in right now,
Mr.Taliaferro.
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 Shout out to Mr.Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr.Taliaferro TV. Here with the Triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.